Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 28th. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. But welcome, everybody. Rob, hello. Giovanna, hello. Nita's Desk, hello. Diana, welcome. And JC, hello. Thank you for being here. We're going to get started in a few minutes. Of course, until then, I will be taking questions. So... let's get started. Diana, feel free to pop your question in down below. For some reason, I can't find it. I'm sure it's here. I'm sure you super chatted, but it's just not showing up in the super chat thing. But just feel free to put your question in down below, and I'll be happy to answer it. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, we'll be biking, but listening. So, dream job. Already taken offline. No more. No. Oh, they're not accepting the position anymore. I emailed some contacts. They're asking to submit. Will I hear back? You do have the Ten of Swords, which would kind of say no. The Tower. Yeah, I would say no. Maybe not at this point with these cards here. I still wouldn't give up though. 9. So it's like maybe just because of coronavirus. Obviously, they're not opening it or whatever. But that's what I would say here. So I would just open up is what I would say to you. Or I would try again, is what I feel like saying to you there. Let's see here. Diana, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, a general message, please. I love your channel. I had a positive conversation with my Scorpio sun, Virgo moon man, after last live, just as predicted. Congratulations, by the way. And Diana, you have the Knight of Wands here and the Queen of Cups. So very interesting because Pisces keeps getting the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can represent like a player type energy, can represent all these things. But to me, Knight of Wands for Pisces is talking about following desire, but not necessarily in love, like in work or in business or something that you're working on. So to me, it's like a good card for just following your bliss, as they say, doing something that you enjoy. It can also represent like restless energy, by the way. But it could just be, feeling stuck, feeling cooped up because of coronavirus, all that other stuff. So this can represent needing to work on something with the Knight of Wands there. The Queen of Cups, by the way, I just feel like is you. This is a very kind, caring, nurturing energy. I actually consider the Queen of Cups to be Scorpio, not Pisces, but I do feel like this is your energy. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles. How interesting in the world. Putting something out into the world. Two of Pentacles, working very hard on something. Again, that Knight of Wands is definitely could be working on a project for pretty much all water signs. Water signs just keep getting these messages of needing to work on a project. It could be, the project could be you, for example, by the way, as well. It doesn't have to be a project. It could be you working on yourself or pretty much anything like that. And the World card is a card, it could be a card of travel or moving on to something new. So that's what I'd say here with the World card. Love it. That looks really good. Thank you, Diana. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. General reading, please. You have the Eight of Wands here, Sarah, in the moon. The Eight of Wands is a card of success, and it's a card of conclusion as well. So I feel like this could be kind of like some sort of conclusion coming into your life, especially with that Moon card. The Moon card can be fears, right? But it can be the fears that something is not going to end. But we're talking some sort of challenge. So it could represent feeling like you're going to be stuck in some sort of challenge for a very long period of time. But again, this is not a bad thing. So because usually it says that things are concluding with the Eight of Wands. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I be making more money on my own? You have these. I would say no. I would team up with people. This is, this is kind of like a weird thing, Barb, is what I'd say to you. The Seven of Swords is like a lone wolf type of energy. It is an energy of wanting to do things on your own and all this other stuff. But I would try to team up with other people, is what I'd say to you here. Will I get money owed by ex-husband? I would say yes, the Sun. So yes, definitely. Will house get a buyer and I get money? Will I get move out money? I would say yes. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. So I would say yes with that card there. Anita's Desk, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get a promotion within a year or two? I feel like you could, Anita. Yeah, the Fool. This kind of just says take the leap of faith. Kind of the Fool just says you're more than prepared, really. Two of Swords could be worrying about it, not seeing options to get a not seeing options to the to get a raise or promotion, but it says they're there, so I would say yes. JC, thank you again for the super chat. Still waiting for benefits approval advice. You have the Five of Pentacles, worries and fears. Five of Pentacles could represent, I feel like you've had this before. I feel like I've said something similar as well. It could represent like, like getting assistance, or it could represent like maybe there are programs that could help you, or maybe there are certain people that help in these types of situations. Yeah, Four of Wands though. I feel like Four of Wands like coming is a pause, by the way. And it's kind of like coming to the end of something. So I feel like you're reaching the finish line. So I love it. George, thank you for the super chat. George, unfortunately I don't have my animal spirit deck with me, George. So thank you for the super chat. Let me know if you want me to pull you another card, or I will have the spiritual. I'll make sure to have my animal spirit deck with me tomorrow, and I could also do that if you want to save it for tomorrow. But you let me know. Juliet64, thank you for the super chat. Will I hear from Alexis? Justice, Magician, I would say yes with these cards. You know, the Magician can represent no action, but I would say yes with that Justice card, so I'd say yes. Nicole, hello. You say chatting to a new guy, Luke, Taurus, any good? I would say yes. Three of Pentacles, yeah, Ace of Wands, passionate, so I'd say yes. Three of Pentacles to me is like wanting to work on a team with someone, like someone who's willing to, build a relationship, basically. And Ace of Wands, a lot of passion, so I'd say yes with these cards. Good cards, Nicole. David, thank you for the super chat. You say cards from guides. You have the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're like exhausted, of course, after a long journey with the Ten of Wands, but I feel like you're kind of like almost releasing burdens at this time, or you're getting ready to release burdens. This could be like more resources coming in for you. Could be like financial resources, or it could be just any other type of resource that you're thinking about. George, thank you again. You say here, midweek card. You have the Ten of Cups, George. Fortune after difficulty, happiness, good things coming in for you. So I feel like a lot of positive energy coming in for you here, George, with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. Love it. Amazing. Virgo love, thank you for the super chat. What should I expect the rest of the week? You have the Queen of Swords here. Virgo always gets this card. Yeah, like very independent energy, right? Both cards are extremely independent. The Queen of Swords, very independent. The Nine of Pentacles is another like extremely independent energy. So I feel like you'll be feeling very independent this week. Let's put it that way. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Who's coming towards me in love? You have the Judgment card here. Could be like a Virgo, Lonnie, is what I'd say to you, or it could be someone from the past. But again, the Virgo, the Virgo card could be a Virgo, unless there's a Virgo from the past coming into your life. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my puppy recover well from her spay surgery? I would say yes. 3 cups celebration. There's even a little puppy right here, David. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on the camera because the camera won't focus, but it's there. JC, thank you for the super chat. Yes, I did try again. Sent emails today. Anything good? 4 cups here. 3 wands, expansion to the universe. So I would keep following up is what I would say. That's my only advice. 3 wands is like waiting for sure. But it also says that something could happen in the future. So I would just keep trying, basically. George, thank you so much. You are too kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. KM, thank you for the super chat. Is Capricorn X spying on me? Ace of Cups here, King of Swords. I would say no. I mean, to me, you do have the King of Swords here, but I wouldn't really consider this spying. So I would say no with those cards here. Yeah, I would say no. There might still be attraction there, but I wouldn't call this spying, is what I'd say to you. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Andrew Scorpio, will I see him on Friday or Saturday? 5 wands, conflict, the Hierophant. I would say no. I don't really, I don't know why this always happens to you, Christina, but I would say no with the 5 wands. Too much like conflicting schedules or something along those lines. I feel like you will see them, but maybe just not this weekend. Lindsay, thank you for the super chat. Had a grandparent pass the day before my wedding. Sorry to hear that, by the way, Lindsay, which was at home and not where we planned. And career is not what I want. I'm really down, but trying to be positive. Any cards for near future? You have the Emperor. Let's start here. You have the Emperor, the Hangman, and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, definitely. This is very interesting. The Emperor is like trying to follow a plan. The Hangman here is kind of like obstacles or challenges or delays, obviously, to the plans that you are trying to accomplish. The Six of Cups, really nice card. Six of Cups is like a turnaround. So number one, Lindsay, the Six of Cups says try again because it's a card of obstacles being removed. It basically just says you can try to do something you want to do again. And on top of all that, the Six of Cups can also represent just doing something differently. Like it can say there's a different path or there is something different that you could do that would, lead to a lot of success. It doesn't say like you're on the wrong path as far as your career is concerned or anything like that. It could say that you could be staying where you are as far as your career is concerned, but maybe there's just a different direction that it could be going in, or maybe there's something different that you could be doing, is what I'd say to you here, Lindsay. So yeah, I feel like you could be making a change. Seven of Cups, trying to focus on what you want is what I feel like saying here. Seven of Cups, being spoiled for choice, but it can also be like a lot of confusion, a lot of questions, and a lot of challenges and things like that there, Lindsay. So that's what I'd say there. Yeah, I feel like there will be a turnaround for you, though. So I feel like things will start getting better. I like it. But, all right. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. I will answer the rest of the Super Chats at the end, of course, but it is time to get started, and I don't like this deck, so we're going to switch to this one right here. Woke Up Sassy. Hello. Love the name, as always. All right, let's get started here with Aries, and let's see what's going on for you, Aries. I'm probably going to move fast tonight because I'm sweating bullets tonight, and yeah. I'm basically going to cook sitting in this window that I sit in, but that's all right. But let's see what happens. Aries. Aries, you have the Queen of Cups here. You also have the Ten of Cups as well for tomorrow. So, number one, this could represent actually a lot of happiness with these two cards. So, I feel like there could be reason for you to be happy, or you could be finding happiness here, Aries. You could also be finding reasons to be happy with the Queen of Cups. So, I feel like there could just be reasons to be happy here. For others, this could be children, by the way. So, like, if you're a mother or if you're looking to have children or anything like that, Aries, I do feel like some of you could be having children, or maybe you're just, spending time with, maybe you're just spending time with your family, or maybe you're just wanting to be with your family. For others, I'm getting like detective work here is popping into my head. I don't really know why. I mean, to me, the Queen of Cups does represent Scorpio. Scorpios represent underneath stuff. So I feel like for some of you, I literally feel like some of you, if you're looking for something, I feel like it's underneath things, or I feel like it's like underneath something. There you go. So I feel like something is hiding from you. but it could be your keys, because I have my keys right here, Aries, and I should put those away from me, because guess what? If I play with my keys while I'm live, I won't stop playing with them. But there you go. That's what I say there. And finally, you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. So I feel like there could be a lot of happiness coming in for you, and a lot of good things coming in for you as well. And this could also be like family. Again, this is a card of happy home, happy family, but really I feel like just fortune after difficulty. So love it. That looks amazing. Thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus people. And Taurus, let's go here. And all right. Taurus, Knight of Pentacles, I don't know, I feel like you get this energy all the time. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could just be slow progress towards things that you're trying to accomplish. I do like the Knight of Pentacles, though. Even if progress is slow, the Knight of Pentacles says that you will be successful. It says you will be finding success with whatever you're working towards. So to me, it is a card of success. To me, it's also a card of hard work, so I feel like a lot of you could just be working very hard with this card. For some of you, I feel like you need to get started. As always, you and Pisces always get this message of needing to take a leap of faith. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's time to get started with this card. So I would get moving. For others, this could be like needing to just, like, I feel like it's just needing to realize that you have a lot of wisdom to share. So, I feel like you have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that you could be sharing with people, and I feel like you need to get it out there. For others, I do feel like something is trying to get you to pay attention to something, but in a lot of ways, I feel like it's saying the like limited time offer is popping into my head, literally, Taurus. This is not you buying something. So by me saying limited time offer, I don't think this is a purchase that you're making. It's not like that. I feel like this is like an opportunity that could be coming your way, but I feel like it's only going to last for a limited time. This could be like a job opportunity or a relationship opportunity. Could be an opportunity to move or travel or something like that. Like I said, this is not a purchase. So this is not something you're spending money on necessarily. I mean, obviously, if you're moving, you're going to have to spend money on that, obviously. But I feel like there could be just like a short time window for you, and I feel like you need to jump on something. I feel like you're ready for it as well. The other thing that's popping into my head is that this could be like taking advantage of something as well, Taurus, like in a good way. I always tell people like some days like I feel am more motivated than others, right? And I always try to double down on those days where I'm more motivated. I always try to get more work done on the days where I feel motivated, because I know on the days that I don't feel motivated, which is like every other day, it's better to have a bunch of work done already. So if I slack off, it doesn't really matter. So I feel like the limited time only message could also be saying that you could be having just some moments where you're super motivated to work on something. I would do it during those moments, and I would like double down on things at that time. So that's that, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Gemini. Well, let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Ace of Swords here. You also have the Justice card, by the way. So definitely just could be a legal victory or some sort of victory coming in for you here, Gemini. So I feel like there could be some sort of success coming in for you here. And I feel like this will be good. It could be some sort of legal victory. It could be like child support. Could be anything like that. By the way, all the air sign readings will be up tomorrow morning. So I was going to get those scheduled today, but just didn't have enough time before I go live to get them uploaded and all that other stuff. But those will be up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, air signs. But I do feel like this could be something legal. This could also be just like an apology is popping into my head. I do feel like someone could be coming in with an apology here. And I don't necessarily think that this is just love. I feel like it could be, an apology in any area of your life. Because, the Ace of Swords can be like an offer of peace or somebody trying to make peace with you. And you have the Justice card. It's like someone's trying to bring things back into balance. So again, if this is not something legal, this could be like an apology or someone trying to bring things back into balance. So that could be like a good thing for some of you. For others, I feel like you're just like, you get this card from time to time. And I just feel like some of you are trying to decide like what's worth your energy, what isn't worth your energy, what's worth your time, what's not worth your time. Or you could be like kind of like trying to decide where you want to put your energy as well with this card. So I feel like you're just trying to like decide what you want to work on and what you don't. But that's that, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini. Cancer. And Cancer, you have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups, I feel like, is like needing to focus. So I feel like you need to focus at this time on like one thing that you want. I always say Seven of Cups, card of being spoiled for choice. It can also represent being confused as well, because again, you could have too many options in your life. But in some of these cups, it's like there's good things, like there's a house, money in one, a victory in another, a person in another. But there's also like a snake and a dragon in others as well. So it can represent like good things, but also bad things in your life. I feel like this is saying like, focus on things that actually matter in your life at this time, not things that don't matter, right? Could be that simple. For others, I feel like this is saying that that certain things produce results and maybe other things don't. So I feel like you just need to focus on the things that produce results with this card, Cancer. And finally, you have the Strength card. So definitely a card of patience. And I feel like you need to be patient for things to kind of progress in your life, or maybe things are taking a long time to progress in your life as well with this card. I also feel like for others, for some reason I'm getting communication here, but I feel like I don't think it's like talking about communication necessarily. I feel like it's talking about needing to, like, I feel like you could be receiving communication that you've been waiting for, or I feel like you could be being more bold at this time. Maybe you're standing up for yourself. Maybe you're kind of like trying to stand out, or maybe you're trying to stick up for yourself at work or something like that. So I feel like it's that type of communication, like something that's more bold, something where you're just kind of like standing up for yourself, or something where you're trying to stand out, something like that here, Cancer. So yeah, that's what I got for you, but that looks really good. So thank you, Cancer. All right. right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo. All right. Leo, you have the Seven of Wands here, so I feel like this could be saying that you need to not give up on something. This card really isn't the card of not giving up on something. You know, that's the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the card of perseverance. The Seven of Wands is the card of persistence. So, you know, really it's a card of being persistent. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying that you need to not give up on something. I mean, even though this is a card of persistence, it's still a card of not giving up. It's like, you know, this person's defending their position at the top of a hill. They are not giving up. They are sticking to something. They are kind of like committing to something here with this energy. So I feel like some of you are kind of like just committing to something here, Leo, that you want in your life. And I feel like you will be successful. I always say Seven of Wands is like the card of knowing that you know that you'll be successful, knowing that you know that you can make something happen. So I feel like for some of you, this is about like needing to kind of commit to something, needing to make something happen in your life. And finally, you have the Hierophant card. I always give this warning to you, Leo. Just looking at I was pulling up your astrology here, Leo, and just looking at your astrology, I feel like for like the past few years, I've been talking about this to you. Like to me, there's stuff in there where it's almost like you could be kind of like thinking that certain things matter that don't in your life. So it's kind of like the Hierophant isn't really a card of restriction, but it kind of is. You know, it can represent morals. It can represent your like long-held beliefs as well. It's like a card of tradition. So it can represent traditional beliefs. These are beliefs that could have been handed down by your family or something like that as well. And so I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying, and also your astrology as well, Leo, to me, says that you need to be careful of things or putting too much into things that you just believe without questioning. You know what I mean? So it's like you could have certain morals, but, you know, believe it or not, Leo, maybe you are too moral. And I'm not saying you're going to be out there doing bad things. Of course not. But it's like maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself, or maybe you are almost being too good. Maybe you're, you know, and I don't really have a good example for this, Leo, is what I'm trying to spit out. But the point is it's like a good example would be like being too nice. Like, you know, does anybody trust people who are too nice? No, nobody trusts anyone who always agrees with them, for example. So that's where it can get into that area where it's like you're being too moral, you're being too good. It's like you're too far one way. There's like no balance. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what's popping into my head, so I have to say it. But there you go. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo, let's see what is going on for you. Virgo, you have the Tower here, so I do feel like for some of you this could just be a move or traveling. As I always say, to me the Tower is a good card. To me, the top of the Tower has to fall away anyway. To me, a Tower moment is necessary in our lives. It is a shake-up. You know, everybody always worries about the Tower, but to me, we always build the Tower back up, and we always build it stronger and better than before. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like a Tower moment or needing to kind of like rebuild after a Tower moment. For some of you, I feel like it's just a shake-up. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Again, looking at your astrology, Virgo, I've talked about this a lot, how I feel like a lot of Virgos could be changing friends, for example. So I feel like a lot of you could be stepping away from friends, but a lot of you could be kind of just, you know, you could be going through a situation where you have some sort of realization about what something is here with the Four of Pentacles. I'm getting the word maturity popping into my head, which is really weird. So it could be one of those things where it's like maybe you used to think your friends were cool, and maybe now you're like, they're not cool. So you could just be having that realization. Maybe you used to think that, you know, something was fun, and now you don't, right? So I feel like you're just changing as a person. I don't really feel like this is necessarily an important message. Maybe it is an important message for some of you, but I feel like some of you are just changing in certain ways here. And finally, I have the Four of Pentacles. Like I said, what keeps popping into my head is it's like the story of like when you're a child and you see something, you know, like maybe you go somewhere the first time, like Disney World, and maybe it seems all big and special and all this other stuff. But then maybe when you go back as an adult, you're like, why did I like this? You know, maybe it looks smaller. Maybe it looks not as fun and all this other stuff. That's kind of like the weird message just popping to my head here, Virgo. So I don't really know how that's important, but like I said, I read intuitively. I just spit out whatever pops into my mouth and into my head. So yeah, that's what I'd say there. Thank you, Virgo. Hope that makes sense. Libra, let's see what is going on for you, Libra. Libra, you have the Hermit tier, so I feel like for some of you, this could be a Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with Virgo. For others, I feel like this is an accomplishment. You have the Three of Pentacles as well. Three of Pentacles is showing off. You know, Three of Pentacles is showing something off that you've been working on for a very long period of time. Three of Pentacles to me is a card of showing your work. It's a card of quality work as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, could be showing off. I always say the Hermit has his lantern out in front of him, and a lot of people say that it represents guidance, that he is guiding himself out of the darkness, which is true, but it kind of represents the fact that he has found his own, he has found his own inner light, and he's actually showing that off to the world. He is showing off the things that he went through, like, to the world, not just himself. So you could be guiding other people. So Libra, I feel like you could be helping other people, helping them get out of negative situations. You could just be helping people in general here. So I feel like I'm just getting helping. Some of you could just be helping people here. And I feel like that's going to be a good thing with this card. And finally, you have the Three of Pentacles. Again, a card of quality work. So I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of quality work here with this card. And I feel like you could be getting recognized for it. The Three of Pentacles, again, is a card of like admiring work that you've done. So it could be you taking a step back, kind of looking at work that you've done and admiring it, but really it could be other people as well that are kind of like taking a step back and are looking at work that you've done, and you could be getting a lot of benefits for this, Libra. Could be like raises, promotions, could be more money, could be pretty much anything. So Libra, love it. That looks amazing. Amazing card for teamwork, by the way, as well, Libra. So really good. All right, Scorpio. Well, let's see here, Scorpio, what is going on here? Scorpio, you have the Knight of Swords here, so I feel like you could be needing to, I do feel like you need to make a faster decision here. I'm almost getting more like rip the band-aid off is popping into my head here. You have the Two of Swords as well here, Scorpio. Two of Swords, like head over heart decision, right? But it can also be a card of like needing to trust your intuition as well. Normally she has a blindfold on. It says she is trying to make kind of like, or needing to make an intuitive decision as well. It's also a card of an emotional decision. There's water back here with rocks in the water. But emotionally, it does say don't make an emotional decision sometimes, because it says that those rocks, you could get beaten up on those rocks if you make a emotional decision. So this kind of says a head over heart decision, but really the real message is popping into my head here for you, Scorpio, is to rip the band-aid off. I feel like you need to make some sort of quick decision. I feel like you just need to do it. For others, I keep getting this for water signs as well, by the way. I mean, all the water signs, your readings were out today. They were awesome. But, I mean, the one theme that ran through the water signs was that maybe you'd have to make some decisions, or make a decision where maybe you're almost making a sacrifice, or maybe you're letting go of a person, and maybe it hurts. Maybe you have to, like, rip the band-aid off, right? But maybe it's for the best. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're making a quick decision here, or a difficult decision with those cards. So that's that. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to lead to success. Whatever decision you make here, Scorpio, I feel like you're making, kind of a decision to be more independent. Maybe you're making a decision to be more comfortable on your own. So I definitely like that for you, Scorpio. Love it. Looks good, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see what's going on for you. Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, putting the work in. So I feel like there could be money coming in for you, obviously. Eight of Pentacles is a card of kind of apprenticeship and putting in the work. So I feel like you're putting in the work to be successful with this card. I feel like you are maybe mastering a craft as well in your life, Sagittarius. I do feel like for the past few months, you've been getting these messages of potentially like doing something different in work or business, or just doing something different in your life in general. So I do feel like there could be just a lot of benefits in doing something different, doing something new, or if maybe you've been training to do something for quite a long time, and I feel like there could be a lot of benefits there. So I really like this a lot for you here, Sagittarius. Next, you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I mean, pretty much always something in your readings about conflict or some sort of conflict or challenge or something like that going on in your life. I always say this card could represent immaturity. It's interesting that you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles is kind of like the beginning, is the apprentice, again, is like learning something, right? So in a lot of ways, this doesn't really have to be a bad card, the Five of Wands. It could just say that you're kind of like at the beginning of the process. The process is immature. You just haven't matured something yet. And again, that's not a bad thing. I mean, we all, whenever we're starting something new, we have to start somewhere. And usually it's at an immature place where maybe we're going to experience conflict or competition, but that conflict or competition is going to lead to growth and abundance in the future. So yeah, I would keep pushing there, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's like you're building up to something permanent here. This could be like permanent finances, money, business, pretty much anything. Love it. Thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Six of Swords here. Moving on to calmer shores, so definitely improvements coming in for you, Capricorn. And so I like to see that. I feel like a lot of you could be getting away from challenges here. I don't think things are perfect. Seven of Swords here. I almost feel like you're walking a tightrope, or you feel like you are walking a tightrope is kind of what's popping into my head here, Capricorn. So like, are things perfect in your life? No. Are they getting better? Yes. I mean, I feel like things are getting better. I do feel like for some of you, maybe you're kind of like in this little period of time where you do have to be a little extra careful, maybe with things like your finances or something like that. But at the same time, I feel like you're moving in the right direction. So definitely improvements coming in for you. Again, I just get like this tightrope message here on the Seven of Swords. So I feel like some of you, like I said, could be like walking a tightrope, or you could be experiencing certain challenges, or you could have gone through certain challenges as well with this card. And now I just feel like maybe you're still like on the tightrope, but I feel like you are kind of moving in the right direction here. Yeah, Three of Wands. I almost feel like this could represent moving on from this. In a lot of ways, I feel like some of you are waiting for a harvest. It's like maybe you've done a lot of work already, Capricorn. Maybe you've put a lot of work into something, and it's like you're waiting for a return. And so I feel like some of you will be getting that return. For others, I feel like you see something you want. Like he's looking at a boat out here. So I feel like you see something you want, but I feel like you have to go and get it, is what I'd say to you here, Capricorn. I do feel like you're doing a lot of balancing, though. It is popping into my head, that tightrope thing. It's like maybe you see a goal or something you want to achieve, but it's like you still have to like walk a tightrope to be able to get there. So that's kind of what I feel for you. I feel like you'll be able to do it, though. So I would do it, Capricorn. But thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here, Aquarius people. What is going on for you here, Aquarius people? Aquarius, you have the Three of Cups here. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a celebration. So I do feel like some of you could be experiencing a celebration or having a celebration in your life here, Aquarius. And I really like that for you. I feel like that will be good, of course. For others, I feel like this could be talking about friendship. So I feel like a lot of you could be like leaning on friends, or you could be kind of like communicating with friends with this Three of Cups as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of friendship type communication here at this time. Maybe some of you are just socializing. Maybe you're able to socialize more. Maybe, obviously, because maybe you haven't been able to socialize because of the current, events of the world. So I feel like some of you are able to get out there more. For others, I feel like this could just be happiness coming in for you as well. Next, you have the Moon card here. So I do feel like some of you could be experiencing some like challenges at this time. The moon is a temporary period of time, as I always say, Aquarius. So the moon just doesn't last forever. It's something that kind of lasts for a temporary period of time. For others, this could represent fears and illusions. So it could represent needing to like let go of your fears, needing to let go of things that could potentially be holding you back there, Aquarius. Yeah, Hangman. I keep getting Pisces for some of you. Aquarius, you always have Pisces showing up in your reading, which is very weird. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be dating a Pisces, you could be seeing a Pisces, pretty much anything like that. For others, it could just be delays, like I said with that Moon card. There could be certain delays that you're experiencing. But that's what I have for you there, Aquarius. So thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's see here. Pisces, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of success and abundance coming in for you. So I feel like I'm going to sneeze, Pisces, but I'm not. I stopped. So I feel like some of you are probably like, what the hell is he doing? Ten of Pentacles, money. I feel like there could be more money coming in for you here, and success, Pisces. So love that. You have the Eight of Wands as well, quick success. So I feel like something you're working on here, Pisces, is going to become successful very quickly with this card. For others, this could be love as well. To me, Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. It's like a card of having everything you want. So I do feel like some of you could be getting into a relationship where you kind of have like everything you want with a person here. And I feel like that will be good for you here, Pisces, of course, with the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, love it. Next, you have this Eight of Wands here, Pisces. So like I said, I feel like there's a conclusion coming in for some of you. I feel like some of you could be, but I feel like it just could be something that you're dealing with. Like, I feel like you could be ending a job, moving on to another one. For some of you, I feel like I feel like you do want to end a job or a business. It's like, I feel like you are doing something, but it's like, I feel like saying it's run its course. So I feel like some of you just don't want to do it. Like maybe it's requiring a lot of motivation to do it. Let's put it that way, Pisces. Or maybe it's requiring a lot of energy for you to do something that you don't really want to do. But that feels like work or business related to me, Pisces. So I do feel like it could be like a work or a business thing. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a crossroads. It's like wanting to pick a new path, wanting to pick a new journey. For some of you, this could be in love as well. So I feel like some of you could be moving on in love as well with these cards, but mostly get work, but still looks really good, Pisces. I feel like once you make some sort of change or once you make a commitment to something, you will be very successful, Pisces. So love it. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's do a quick pick a card here. So we're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So 1, 2, and 3. And let's see. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the Four of Wands here and the Lovers. This looks like a love reading. You know, if you want to, people, this is one of those readings where I feel like it's kind of one message, the whole thing, all 3 cards, right? But I feel like this could be marriage. So I feel like if you pick card number 1, this whole thing would be marriage to me, is what I'd say to everybody that's watching this. Like the whole thing, the whole pick a card to me could be marriage or love coming in for you. And so you have these 2 cards here. You have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups. This could be like moving on to new love here, leading to marriage. So if you're looking for new love or finding new love, it could lead to marriage. For others, this could represent there just needing to be some sort of change so that, you know, you can have marriage, or even if you don't want to get married, it could just be a commitment. For others, this could just represent freedom. So if you're not looking for love, this could just represent more freedom in your life. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Six of Swords and the Hangman. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like, this has like there's an element of fate here for you, card number 2, people. So the Hangman can represent delays. It can represent being stuck in limbo, but it's also a card of kind of like seeing things from another point of view. Six of Swords can represent kind of, fate. It is kind of like a card of karma in some ways. It's not 100% accurate, but, like I say, I read intuitively anyway. So that's that. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be moving on to calmer shores, moving in a new direction, and I feel like this will be a good thing for you. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Knight of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. Definitely could be, again, marriage, like I said at the beginning. This could be you getting married to your knight in shining armor or someone that you really like with that Knight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles to me is the path to marriage. So I feel like for some of you, you could just be getting married with these cards, and I feel like that will be a good thing for you. For others, this could be some sort of dream that you have with the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles says, grounding this dream in reality will lead to a lot of success for you, card number 3, people. So I would get moving on some sort of dream or some sort of business or something you want to create. I feel like you will be very successful. So love it. Thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say Muda's next actions towards me. 5 of Cups here, Fool. It's like he needs to take a leap of faith. 5 of Cups is like regrets, Lonnie. So I'm wondering if he has regrets right now. Or if there are regrets in this situation. But the Fool says like he needs to take a leap of faith towards you, Lonnie. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do about my living situation? Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. This is like fierce, Rose, the Seven of Swords here. So, I mean, this could be a move with the Ace of Swords. So, I would say move or make some sort of change with these cards. And collective, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of marriage energy going on, obviously, or just like a lot of commitment energy. So I feel like people are either committing to each other in love or want to. I feel like that could be a major theme over the next few, couple of months. A lot of people might say, well, Venus is in retrograde. And I always say that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be love. That doesn't mean that, we're not going to be with someone or whatever. So, it doesn't mean we're going to stop thinking about it magically because Venus is retrograde, right? So that's what I'd say here. But I feel like everybody's moving towards some sort of commitment or moving towards more freedom. So that could be a good thing as well. Alnita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Derek going through something I need to know? I would say no. This is a lover's card. The lovers could represent like a death, not as in an actual death, but just some sort of change, Alnita, like like changing jobs or having choices to make in life, something like that. So that's the only thing that I would say there. Joy, peace, and love. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. Love card, please. You have the Queen of Swords here and the Ten of Wands. I feel like you need to open up more in love. Queen of Swords, everybody gets this card this year when they ask about love, if they don't already have it. I just think it's just the astrology. The astrology is not good for being open. This is not a bad thing, by the way. It's just, it is what it is, right? So I would just open up in love. I feel like just Chiron and Aries is the worst. And so, Chiron and Aries kind of I feel makes it a little bit more difficult to want to open up in the first place to other people. So that's what I'd say there. Ten of Wands need to release the past, but I would just open up. I feel like you'll find love very quickly. Tita, hello. Tita, thank you for the super chat. Tita, if you have a question, pop it in down below. All right. Rhonda, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the support. Really appreciate it, Rhonda. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A lot of collectives tonight. Collective card for everyone for the month of June. For everyone for the month of June, we have the Hierophant. To me, this could just represent the universe. And again, we have a lot of retrogrades in June and things like that. So we could be learning a lot of lessons. And, these don't have to be difficult lessons. They could be good lessons that we're learning here. But this could represent a lot of learning or going through lessons in your life here. So, yeah, that's what I'd say here for everyone for June. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, walking a tightrope, amen. Cap 3 of Wands twice. I didn't even realize that. And it's so true. Luisa, thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Alban, thank you for the super chat as well. Really appreciate it. You say here, can we have a collective cards, please? Yes, we can. So a big thank you to Alban. We are going to do a collective. So let's see here. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like success coming in. So I feel like there could be a lot more success coming in for people. Queen of Pentacles does represent needing to make a choice, needing to, potentially do something new or needing to do something different in life, needing to make some new choices, pick a new path. But I feel like this is an increase in resources for pretty much everyone, or just more resources coming in here. Next, we have the King of Cups here and the Emperor. I really feel like our emotional state right now, I feel like we need to be very, very careful of our emotional state at this time. I feel like we're all kind of could be manifesting things very, very quickly. And again, part of that is needing to make sure that we keep our emotional state, extremely positive, especially with things that we want in our lives. We need to kind of stay positive and keep it positive so that we can have it. So I feel like everybody needs to kind of watch their emotions in the near future. And finally, we have the Page of Wands here and the Three of Cups. Yeah, definitely a very social energy here. So I feel like people could be socializing, or there could be a lot of opportunities for people to socialize with these cards. So I feel like it's been a little bit difficult, obviously, for social opportunity, or I feel like people could be having challenges socializing, and I just feel like this could be social opportunity coming in for everyone. Arzu, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is he the one? I would say the moon. I would say no, the moon and the tower. So I would say no, is what I'd say there. I wouldn't be looking for the one. So I always tell people, if you're looking for the one, you're doing yourself a disservice. So don't look for the one. Just look for someone who's going to be great, who's going to treat you the right way. That's what I feel like people should look for. Don't look for the one, because it doesn't exist. JC, thank you again. I said thank you to JC. Keyshawn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, my finances for the next 30 days. You have the Queen of Cups here and the Five of Swords. This is pretty good, actually. Even with that Five of Swords, Keyshawn, Five of Swords is just a card that says be greedy, like in a good way. So it just says save your money, like pay, save yourself. Basically, is what the Five of Swords says. So it is a good card for being greedy, for yourself, if that makes sense. Just so that you can have money and things like that. But you have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is being nurtured. So is this like amazing amounts of money? Probably not. But it does say that you will be taken care of. So I feel like you will be fine. Naya's Abundance, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why is everyone trying to sabotage me? Nine of Pentacles, too fancy is what I would say to you. Eight of Pentacles. I love when people are trying to sabotage me. Just in like the past few weeks, right? I have never had so many mean comments on my videos, and I love it because to me it says I'm moving in the right direction. To me, it says that definitely that I'm growing, which obviously I am, and all this other stuff. So to me, I love it. And I always tell people, like, if people are trying to sabotage you, try to absorb that energy, right? Allow people to sabotage you. Like I said, I eat that for breakfast. It's like, if we can just learn to ignore it and learn to accept the energy as people just trying to bring us down for all the hard work that we've done. It's like, if you don't pay attention to it, they are just giving you free energy. What are people doing when they try to sabotage you? They're thinking about you all the time. What does that do? It just sends you free energy, free attention. One of my main rules in life is no free attention, right? If there's something I don't want, don't pay attention to it. No free attention, right? Only attention to things you want. So it's like, if people want to hate on you whenever, let them, right? And just accept it as free attention here with these cards is what I would say to you. Naya, again, thank you. You say, what will lead me to my June goal? You have the Five of Wands, competition. I feel like you're moving in the right direction. Look at this. You can't make this up, Naya. This card here says it could be sabotage, right? This could be competition. It could be challenges and challenging people. It's literally saying moving in that direction or moving towards that or getting more of it is your answer. So I feel like you need to move towards it. I feel like that's where success is for you. Yeah, I feel like you should, and also just ignore it with the Eight of Cups here. But yeah, I feel like you are moving towards success. So I like it, is what I'd say to you. Kelly Joe, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will I get my job back? I would say maybe, I don't like this, Kelly, is what I'd say to you. I don't think this is bad, but, this is the Four Cups, which means that, maybe they could come back to you and maybe they'll say, hey, we want to hire you part-time or something along those lines. So I would say yes, but maybe it's not, full-time or something. That's what's popping into my head. I feel like you'll be fine. I don't think there's anything to worry about here, but, yeah, maybe it's just, part-time or something like that. Naya, thank you as well. Keyshawn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, my June and July for modeling and contracts. I like it a lot, is what I'd say to you, Naya. You have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands says, the amount of time and effort and energy you put into getting more contracts, the more, the better with the King of Wands. Death is some sort of transformation. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like things are growing for you. Seven of Pentacles is a card of growth. So I feel like things are growing. Like I said, will things be amazing? Probably not, but I feel like things are definitely getting better for you, is what I'd say to you. Sue, thank you for the super chat. Message for the rest of the week. Strength, patience, and Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, I keep saying that these Wands cards come up, especially with the virus thing. I feel like it's restlessness. I do feel, I'm sick and tired of being inside all the time and stuck in my house. And I know that pretty much everyone is sick and tired of it as well. So I feel like people just want to get out in a lot of ways. And that's what I would say here. So I feel like you want to get out there, but this could be kind of delays and things like that. But I feel like things are kind of getting better, is what I'd say to you. Melanie, thank you for the super chat. Melanie, it is your turn. So, Melanie, if you could pop in your question down below, I will be happy to answer it. So, Melanie, all you have to do is type in your question down below, and I will answer it. All right. All right. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, some sound in my sitting room, anything to worry about? I would say no. I'm not really. I feel like things are fine for you, Jalen. So I'd say no. Lynette, thank you for the super chat. Guy keeps on opening chat, but nothing. Lynette. High Priestess. This is Pisces energy. So I don't know if he's a Pisces or not, but that would be a very Pisces thing to do, right? And but High Priestess is no action. So it's like he's just not taking action. And there's like nothing, I feel like there's nothing you can do to necessarily force someone to take action here. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, things are probably just going to stay the same. Melanie, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Alex walk away from our connection or stay? You have the Ten of Pentacles here. I like this, Melanie. I feel like he will stay. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, these are both very good cards. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck because it represents kind of like having it all. And the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. So I feel like he will stay with these cards. These are very good cards. The best that you could ask for, Melanie. Tita, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Who's coming towards me in love? Judgment here, Empress. You're the second person tonight that's possibly had someone from the past. Again, I always tell people, it's like every time there's a bunch of retrogrades and every time in the weekly readings, right? When there's a bunch of retrogrades, I always get the Judgment card. The Judgment card to me is like the only card that could represent someone trying to come back from the past. So I do feel like it could be someone trying to come back from the past as well, is what I would say there. Yeah, Ten of Swords, I wouldn't go back to the past, obviously. Too many retrogrades this year. Assimilation, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for my mother. She's not been happy. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like things will change, is what I would say to you here. Ace of Pentacles is a very good card of being on the right path. It's also like an offer as well. So it's like if she's waiting for like a work offer, job offer, something along those lines, I feel like this could be an offer coming in for her there, is what I'd say to you. Shirley, I totally saw your super chat. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I saw your super chat. I don't see it right now. So if you could just type it in down below, I will definitely be happy to answer it. But yeah, I have no clue what happened. I'm looking for it, and I don't see it anymore. But I remember, I do remember seeing you pop up. So Shirley, like I said, feel free to pop it in down below, and I'll be happy to answer it for you, of course. That is very weird, but there we go. All right, Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, be and me thinking, and will he call during Venus retro? I would say no. Here, Seven of Cups, too much confusion, and the Magician. So I would say no with these cards. Magician is too tricky of an energy, is what I'd say to you. So even if he does, I'd be careful. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will there be peace and reconciliation in my marriage? Temperance here, the Star. I would be patient, but to me, this is not really. Reconciliation energy, is what I would say to you. So if I'm being honest, I would say no. But I feel like there could be peace here. This is definitely what this would say. Yeah, Seven of Wands. I feel like there's no reconciliation. Maybe there's peace, but maybe not reconciliation. Claire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, couple cards for next week, please. You have the Six of Pentacles here, Six of Cups. I love 2 6s. Claire, everybody knows that I love 2 6s. 2 6s says you're on the right path. You're moving towards success or abundance or whatever it is you want. So I feel like there's a lot of success and abundance coming in for you here with these cards. And yeah, I really like this a lot. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here. And there could be a lot of success as well. But definitely a turnaround as well with that Six of Cups. Six of Cups is like removal of obstacles in your life. So really good. Shirley, sorry about that again. Thank you for the super chat. Not sure why that keeps happening, but thank you. And you say here, if I can find it again. How is it going to go with my project submittal tomorrow? You have the Hermit here and the Three of Pentacles. Love it. Very good. Hermit is like, the Hermit is standing at the top of a mountain, so it can represent an accomplishment or, finishing something up. And the Three of Pentacles is teamwork, but it's also a card of admiring your work, so very, very good for you here. I feel like I said this to one of the signs tonight, that their work could be getting admired, so yeah, definitely very good for projects and things like that. And you also say here, is there anything I need to know about a particular relationship? Two of Swords. I feel like a decision needs to be made here. Yeah, Knight of Swords as well. Pretty weird. This combination came up tonight as well. So that's very weird. But this could represent like obstacles or challenges. It could represent needing to make a difficult decision with the Two of Swords. Nine of Swords does say like take your time, but the Two of Swords is kind of like needing to make a head over heart decision. That is the right choice with the Two of Swords. Your head, not your heart, is what I'd say there. So that's that, Shirley. But that looks good. All right. Cindy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What is happening next? Knight of Wands. What do you want to happen next? Knight of Wands is a card that says follow your desire. So it says like allow desires to be your guide. So that's what I would say here with these cards. This card here, I feel like you need to follow your desire, follow things that you want to do here. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords says, kind of like unstuck yourself. It is a card of being stuck, but it's also a card of self-imposed restriction, so it says you could easily be set free. Keyshawn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I move to New York in August? Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I feel like you'll still be looking at that maybe in August, so I'd say maybe not August. I feel like anything's possible. To me, like, I know people want, timing and things like that in tarot, but, I always tell people that, like, the cards cannot control your life, and you can make anything happen, no matter how crazy it seems. So it's like, if you want to move there by August, make it happen, and you could totally make it happen. To me, that's what tarot is better for, anyway, is like saying, how could I make this happen, not will it happen. It's like, of course it could happen, but you have to, like, use your powers of detective work with the Page of Swords to make it happen. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have enough money, right? But it could also say that the Five of Pentacles is a card of sanctuary. It also says there are ways that you could make enough money to make it happen. So it just says make it happen, basically. So I don't, it's kind of like more will you make it happen is what I'd say here. I would say yes if you do those things. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, a lot of luck. So I'd say yes. Lynette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how about cards for June in general? You have the Page of Cups. Could be new love, Lynette. And the Sun, look at this. Celebration, happiness, really good. Lynette, I feel like there could be a lot of happiness and a lot of success for you here with these two cards, and probably good news as well. So, love it. That's amazing. Tita, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will Ron and I reconcile? I would say no. This looks toxic to me here. I would say no. Three of Swords. Yeah, I would say no with these cards here. Juliet, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Alexis and me date? I would say yes. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor, someone who sweeps you off your feet. So I would say yes with this card here. So yes. Honey Orc, thank you for the super chat. Will he contact after the retrograde? We both said we wanted to meet. You have the Justice card. I would say yes. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. So definitely improvements. So yes is what I'd say with those cards there. So yes. Am I all caught up? I think so. Let's do this here. And yeah, I think I am. All right, I think I'm all caught up here, people. So if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop a question in down below. I'll be answering new people first. And Suede Dogs, I feel like you're new anyway. Will I get another job soon? I feel like you've been waiting. I would say probably not soon, but I feel like you will be getting a new job. But maybe just in the future. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I asked about the future. Ace of Cups, future offer. So that's what I'd say about that right there. But again, that would just make sense with the current virus situation, everything like that. Bree, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say here, cards regarding my business, I'm starting. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles says put as much work as you possibly can into it. Two of Pentacles is a card of hard work, and it is a card of multitasking as well. Nine of Wands, don't give up. Nine of Wands says try as many different things as you possibly can. Bree, I don't know what sign you are because I can't remember. I think I knew at one point, but it doesn't matter. I say it to Pisces. I say it to like Libra all the time as well, that really this year, if you're starting a business, you need to experiment, because probably like what you think is going to work probably won't work. But maybe something random that you try in your business will work. And so just needing to experiment and needing to try a bunch of things is kind of what you need to do here with these cards. So that's what I'd say there. All right. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is MS going to pop up anytime soon? Four of Swords. I would say no, not soon. So I would say no with this card here right away. Melanie, will Alex and I date in the future? I feel like you could. Eight of Wands is being social. So Melanie, I would say yes with this card. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. How will the weekend go? Will Chris and Sag and I hang out if Andrew is too busy with friends? I feel like you could. You have the Two of Cups, look at this, and the Nine of Cups as well. So I would say, number one, I would say make a wish with these cards. That, make a wish that you want, right? And I would also say that this would just say yes. This is like a wish and fulfillment. So I would say yes. Thomas, you say, will the Capricorn come back? I would actually say yes, maybe, with these cards, Thomas. I mean, I feel like you have a choice. The Chariot is a card of having a choice to make. It's like a card that you have two choices. You could go back or get them to come back, or you could move on to something new. So I feel like the choice is yours. Queen of Wands is just, Queen of Wands to me is just a card of attraction. It just says that there's probably still attraction in the relationship between the two of you. And the Nine of Swords is like a temporary situation. So I do feel like it's possible, actually. And Thomas, I say no to everybody who asks if someone's coming back. So there you go. All right. I will answer a few more questions before my throat gives out here. Much better. All right. Let's see. Or maybe not. I don't think anybody's asking any questions, which is fine. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Sometimes I feel lost. Is everything going to be good? Yeah, of course. I feel like everybody feels lost. I feel like that's the secret, right? I don't feel like, I was talking about this with somebody the other day. They were asking about successful people, and I said, I don't think people who are super successful, I feel like they also feel lost. I feel like basically everybody's just a chicken with their head cut off, right? Running around, having no clue what to do. So that's why I feel like really we should probably all be making more mistakes in life, because then we'll probably end up more successful if we do that. But I would say yes, I feel like you are going in the right direction. Six of Wands, success. Queen of Pentacles, moving towards resources. So definitely improvements, Jorge. NC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does the Sagittarius have good intentions? Five of Swords here, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I would say, this is like someone who's very independent. So I would say yes. I mean, this isn't bad. Five of Swords is a little bit selfish, is what I'd say to you. But so are they really good intentions, or they might just be very independent? So I would say yes, but I feel like they're just a very independent person. I hope that makes sense. Miss J, will I sell my house? I would say yes. Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles for money because it's literally material success on the horizon. So literally money coming in the future. So love it. Kenny boy, I'm taking my ex-boss to court. I feel I have an ace up my sleeve. Is now the time to use it? I would say no. I'm not a big fan of going to court this year, Kenny boy, because Mars is going retrograde this year. I've talked about this before. To me, Mars retrograde years are the worst years to go to court because you're pretty much guaranteed to lose. Mars is, so I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of going to court this year. To me, there's a million other things. It's not just Mars. To me, there's just too much other stuff that could represent hidden energy or hidden or things being hidden in this chart. making it like more difficult. So I don't know, this looks like challenges to me. Mike, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Aaron, love card. You have the Page of Pentacles. Could be new love coming in for you. Could be an Earth sign. Could be any sign, of course. Aaron, it's just general reading. But I mean, I know it's for you, but it's still general. And the Four of Cups, definitely love. So I feel like there's love coming in for you. Maisie, what do I need to know about MW? King of Wands here in the Death card. This could be them going, if this is a person, could be going through some sort of transformation. If this is a situation, it could be a transformative situation for you, is what I'd say to you. Mike, how is this weekend going to go? Seven of Pentacles, slow. But I feel like it's going to be slow for everybody, though. Studio supporting local artists. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, collective. Like I said, how crazy is it that I said earlier, it's like a night of collectives, and now we're going to do another collective. So let's get it started. So thank you again for all the support. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Five of Cups here in the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like people, like things seem, I feel like things are disappointing at this time. And the Five of Cups, having had too much of something, right? Five of Cups represents losing your taste for wine because this guy has had too much of it. But again, it could be maybe we've all been in quarantine too long. So I feel like there's too many disappointments going on right now. I do feel like we need to be a little bit patient. I feel like things are happening behind the scenes. I feel like things will improve soon. So, that's what I'd say there. Next, we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So definitely celebrations coming in for people. Ace of Wands, like new beginnings coming into people's lives as well. I feel like it sucks that people have like lost their jobs and like all this other stuff. But at the same time, I feel like this is also, opening us up to be able to do other things that we never thought of, or opening us up to do or get other jobs that we never thought we could get. So, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity at this time if you choose to see it. That's the thing, is we have to make the choice to see something new, or we have to make the choice to get something going. So that's what I would say here with these cards, but definitely some sort of celebration coming in here as well. But yeah, looks really good. So I like to see this. This could also be social energy as well. So I feel like people could be socializing or could be wanting to socialize with these cards. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. So I feel like there could be a lot of opportunity for people to kind of like take the lead in their lives with these cards. I feel like there could be a lot of opportunity for people to also gain a lot of freedom as well. So I really like to see this for pretty much everybody. And I also feel like there could be like opportunities for people to leave their comfort zones as well. This comes up for like everybody. So I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for people in general to, I feel like there are like a lot of opportunities for people to leave their comfort zones here. So I feel like a lot of people could be leaving comfort zones or leaving certain things behind. But the Four of Wands is like a card of freedom. So like I said, I feel like a lot of people are going to be gaining freedom with the Four of Wands. But yeah, love it. That looks really good. So thank you again to Studio supporting local artists. Really appreciate it. All right, here. Who else? Keyshawn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what can I do to cause a shift for me in my life? High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you need to trust your intuition with the High Priestess. The High Priestess can also represent needing to trust your intuition as well, but it also kind of can say that you have, it can also say that something has a lot of potential in your life here with the High Priestess. So I feel like something in your life has a lot of potential. The Four of Pentacles is kind of like a weird card here, Keyshawn, because it's like normally on a traditional Four of Pentacles, there's two pentacles under this person's feet. She has one, normally on a traditional Four of Pentacles, she has a pentacle over her heart, and she also has one at the top of her head here as well. And it kind of represents, the two at her feet kind of represent like things that she already has in life, right? So like things that like talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, money, resources, whatever, things that already exist in her life. The one over her heart represents like things that she wants in life. And then she has the one usually on the top of her head, which is kind of like trusting your inner guidance to find something that you want. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you need to kind of like trust your inner guidance here with this card. And I also feel like you need to kind of follow your I feel like you need to trust your intuition, really. Because, again, normally there's like a pentacle up here. So that's what I feel like you need to do. I feel like you need to learn more as well. The Ten of Pentacles is like a card of education. You know, it's a card that can represent really digging into something that you want to accomplish in your life. And it says, like, learn the ins and outs of whatever it is. So if you do that, you will become very successful. So, yeah, love it. That looks good. Thank you, Keyshawn. And that's that. All right. I've been waiting to ban her for like 6 months now, or for like or maybe not 6 months, but like the past 2 weeks, right? So, there you go. Congratulations. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off here. So, thank you everybody so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to come back tomorrow night. Also, I will have the air sign readings up tomorrow. Also, in typical Chris fashion, I forgot to mention on my new channel. I was going to go live on my new channel today, but I had some scheduling conflicts. So on Sunday, I will be going live, but you know what? I'll just post a link tomorrow. So that's what we'll do there. But thank you, everybody, so much, and have a good night.